follow-up question on the current discussion.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, what purpose does the seeker or the salt doll serve in the Brahmagyana? Because Brahman is there, Brahman is self-aware. So this person, the body-mind complex that he refers to while he is a seeker, since he dissolves in the process of Brahmagyana, what purpose did the doll serve at all?
The doll ceased to exist as a limited doll. That's the purpose. You become big.
Yeah, but the you which is being underlined here, which was the false identity earlier, that's gone.
That is not your true you. That
Correct.
is not your true you. Your true you
But
is
during
the
the
ocean.
journey, it is. During the journey, it is the
No.
false.
That is not the true you.
Right.
That is not the true you. That is the ocean. A person who is like a ocean thinks that I am like a salt doll. So one becomes great, one becomes bigger, one becomes greater. The finite, you are thinking that the infinite is finite. Then you realize that you are infinite. Are you not convinced?
No. See this finite being, which is my current experience, so to say, as a seeker. That and the touch point with the infinite, which is my true self, which I don't know right now. That's the point of the doll dissolving. I am not able to get that touch point between these two entities. One is going to vanish. I am going to vanish as the finite.
No, you will not vanish.
The concept of me being finite, being this body-mind complex.
So finite will vanish. So what is the problem
Yes.
there? See, you are living in a small hut. Okay, you are living in a 100 square feet area. Somebody comes and tells you, I will give you 1 lakh square feet. You live there. What is how? I don't know how it is problematic.
No, it's not. So the
So you want to
that-
live only in 100 square feet. You say, hey, Baba, nahi chahiye. I'm okay. 100 square feet, I'm here. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not. Maybe I'm not able to put the question across correctly.
No, I will tell you. I have understood. Of course, most people have understood. Most people would share your question also. They also have the same question. They have not vocalized that. I have very much understood what you're saying. The point is, you are not able to connect the dots, right? To use a fashionable language. You're not able to connect the dots. Why? Because you are uncertain about that other condition. You are certain about this body-mind condition, but you are uncertain. You means not just Pinaki. Most people are uncertain. Nothing personal here. So you are uncertain about the thing called Brahman because you don't have a reference point. So that is why you say, I as I know it will go away. Why is this fear? Because of uncertainty. But you see, there is a catch here. The catch is, you also said that I am seeking the ultimate reality. If you are so certain about your present reality, why then would you seek the ultimate reality? So that means there is some kind of dissatisfaction in the present condition, in the status quo.
Absolutely, yes.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
So though it is a dissatisfaction in the status quo, but at the same time you don't know whether you will get a better option. So you want to become better, but you are not certain about the other thing which is offered, like Brahman, Tattvamasi. So you are that. So you know what you are now. Means you think that you are this finite. At the same time you are not happy there also. But at the same time you are told that Tattvamasi, then you just make some calculation, mental calculation, that how many people have actually realized it? Very few. Very, very few. So then you say, is it necessary? What is it? So that is the whole thing. That's how your question started, right? What did the salt dal gain in the whole process? That's your question.
Correct.
So you are doing this cost-benefit analysis in your mind, okay? Just like any NRI does. You are not an NRI, I think. You are not an NRI, right?
No.
No. So whenever an NRI goes to a shop, any shop in whichever country they are living, suddenly the big calculator starts working in their brain. So they take a pen, they see $1, they say, oh, 73 rupees, what is this? I will not buy this pen. So this calculator is fitted in their brains, okay? So you are doing that calculation, cost-benefit analysis. Now I know that I have an individual existence, body-mind complex. I know that this is what I call Pinaki. Afterwards, there will be no Pinaki. Pinaki will go away. What will come, I don't know. I have no clue about that. So people say light will come, somebody says full of bliss, whatever it is, I don't know. Something will come. But that is, then they say it is not Pinaki. All individualities will go away. That is why Swamiji makes fun of this. He says people are afraid to lose their individuality.
Correct.
And the problem is with the individuality. So there were 2 raindrops were falling from cloud. One raindrop said, hey, hello, how are you? The other raindrop was saying, hey, I don't know, I am going to go away. I am going to lose my individuality. So he said, why are you saying like that? We are going to become the ocean. We are not going to lose our raindrop individuality. We are going to become the ocean. You are going to become what you are. So why do you want to only be Pinaki? You can become Shivakumar, you can become so many Mangesh, so many things you can become, and yet be beyond everything. So that is the idea. So this because you have this uncertainty, because there is this unfulfilled idea about oneself. It's all an identity crisis. Because you have unfulfilled idea. It's like, again, NRI example, you see, people go abroad, they go for money, they go for so many things. After some years, particularly when they have children, they want to give Indian values to those children. And it's a huge problem because those kids are all growing up in whichever country they are, and they identify themselves more with that country. But these parents, they want to give Indian values because then they are not very sure about that culture. So this is what is happening to most people. They are not sure. So suddenly you have spent so much of time and now suddenly you realize, what am I getting out of this whole process? That was your question, right? Salt dal ko kya mila? It lost its salt dalness. So it became the ocean that there was nothing, even that individuality went away. Now the salt dal cannot say, hey, I have realized Brahman. So the whole point is...
Sorry. Huh? No, the question was also from the other side that the Brahman already is and it's self-aware. What purpose does the salt doll or the doll being a speaker?
The salt doll does not know that it is the ocean.
Right.
Pinaki does not know that he is Brahman. Brahman is always existing, but do you know that? You don't know that.
Yes, and that's where I have a slight confusion. That when you say that you don't know that you is this limited self, and this limited self is never going to know it.
No, it's not limited self. No, it's a play of words what is happening right now. It's not the limited self. Have you been able to transcend that mind? That's the question.
Right.
Let us not get into what you call Vak Chaturya. Means let us not enter into verbal this thing. My question is, have you been able to transcend your mind? Means go beyond your mind. Have you been able to do that?
Pinakin can't claim that, but that has happened, and then that's why...
No. Pinakin can very much claim that. If you have transcended the mind, say when Ramana Maharshi says, I have transcended the mind, it's Ramana Maharshi who is claiming that. If it has happened, you can claim. Everyone transcends the mind, but does not transcend ignorance in deep sleep. That everyone does. But a person who has known Brahman will say, yes, I have known Brahman. So even that Sri Ramakrishna, after realizing Brahman, says, yes, I have realized Brahman. So Sri Ramakrishna in the embodied state is acknowledging the realization of Brahman. So much so with all people, Nisargadatta Maharaj, Swami Vivekananda, Ramana Maharshi, go on and on, you can go on and on. People have acknowledged that, yes, I have realized Brahman. When Swami Vivekananda comes and says, have you seen God? I have seen God only more clearly than I see you. So it's a very much acknowledgement. The body, the form in flesh and blood of Sri Ramakrishna is giving an acknowledgement that, yes, I have seen. Sri Krishna is giving that acknowledgement to Arjuna. So yes, that will happen. So that's why I said, let us not enter into word games. There's no word game here. You definitely have that knowledge. How can you say it's not there? Definitely it is there. Aparoksha anubhuti. That's why Sri Ramakrishna says, I see God more clearly because there is no possibility of any defect. Defect will come. I have to wear the spectacles because if I don't wear, vision is not clear. But the knowledge of Brahman is, I don't have to wear any spectacle for that. See, it itself it's a spectacle. Knowledge of Brahman. Understood?
Got it.
Swamiji, I have a question. Now, as I can't see I, EYE, the I can't see I, now how can a Brahman can realize his own Brahman? So, if it has to something twisted, I have something twisted.
How Brahman can realize own Brahman?
Own Brahman.
Yeah, no. So it can realize. Then the question I will ask you a counter question: how Brahman has got into ignorance? If you have this answer for this question, you have answer for that question. How Brahman got into ignorance? Satchit Ananda Swarupa, the Brahman of the nature of Satchit Ananda, how did it get into ignorance? How?
No answer.
There is no answer. Nobody has given an answer for this. It's not unanswerable. It's unanswerable. There's no answer. It's not answerable. So similarly, what you are asking is the unanswerable. Because this state of ignorance is actually a pratiti. It is not reality. It's a false understanding. It is ajnana. It is not going to stay forever. It is like mirage. It is there. It appears to be there, but in reality, it's not there. So whatever